guys, I'm Wolfy, and I'm back with another first impressions video. This time I'm going to be doing two mods. I'm going to be reviewing the Speed of Sound Pure mod, which was just released today, just finished downloading it, as well as the new map Sarugao, or that was to the best of my pronunciation, which I believe is also posted today. Both of them I just got done downloading. I know it's been a little while since I made a video, but I decided I was going to jump right back into it with a first impression of a beautiful soundscape mod, which I cannot wait to try out for you guys, as well as a map mod, which I don't know what to expect. It's in beta, but I'm going to throw this video up for that guy just in case he wants to see it. Without further ado, let's get into things. Alright, so I've grabbed some vanilla gear here. I'm going to start with the Speed of Sound Pure mod. Speed of Sound Pure was a mod developed by, I'm not quite sure, but I will throw a link in the description for the download. Speed of Sound was developed a long time ago, and it was known as SOS. It was kind of in coordinates or with competition with the JSRS. Both of them kind of competed as soundscape mods. But I'm also using, that reminds me, I'm using Laxman's Enhanced Soundscape mod, which kind of adds reverberation. So if my Speed of Sound Pure test sounds a little different than yours, then keep that in mind. I'll throw a link in the description for that as well. Okay, so what Speed of Sound does is it changes vanilla Arma 3 sounds, and it changes all sorts of sounds. And to test that, I've got a weapon, the basic MX. Over there in the crate, I've got Virtual Arsenal to pick up all sorts of different weapons. I'm going to be trying out as many as possible. This isn't just a standard 5-minute review. I'm going to be doing a full first impression of it. I've also got an AMV7 Marshall, an M2A4 Slammer Up, and a BTRK Kamesh. Not a lot of air vehicle demonstrations. I'm going to have some CAS flyby. I'm going to have an A10 or A164 flyover. See how that sounds. I've got an M900, which I'm going to use to tour the map in the second half of the video. I'm not sure if I'm going to split it up in this video or not. I also have a couple statics. One is added by mods. Keep in mind I do use a lot of mods with my unit, about 80 mods. A mod list can be available upon request, but this is part of the RDS static weapons. I've got a mortar. These three are vanilla. That one is just a D30. I just wanted to see if that sound changed at all. I doubt it. It's kind of a modded thing, but I just wanted to shoot it anyway because it's fucking awesome and ginormous. First thing I want to throw up while I run back to the gun crate and get things started. I am on my own today. James could not join me. He is not around right now, and I'm the only one with fast enough internet connection to make this video. Okay, so I know I don't have any targets because I didn't think that the airfield would be this empty, but I'm going to go ahead and shoot off some MX rounds for you guys to listen to. As I duck from an accidental grenade. T is not R, just for reference. Okay, I'm going to ignore the cool grenade sound for now because that's not what I wanted to test. But from the gun sounds, that sounds great. I'm going to be honest, vanilla gun sounds sounded terrible. I was using JSRS for a while and that sounded... Oh, whoops, sorry about that. I gotta fix that. JSRS sounded good. It sounded pretty good. Borderline great. I was excited for Dragonfire. I'm still excited for Dragonfire, but this was a complete surprise release for me. I saw it because I browsed the Armaholic forums like a panther, and God, am I lucky I do that. The mod's a huge file size, 3,100 megabytes, but it's well worth it. Well worth the replacement. I would definitely take this over JSRS so far. Again, I'm basing this on a couple of shots fired and some test videos, but I'm going to go into the rest of this. This is just first impression. Do I have a pistol on me? Let's go ahead and shoot the P07. Why not? Reload sounds got replaced too, I can tell, and once you blank out of ammo, you hear a little ka-chink sound. Let me go ahead and blank out for you guys. Yeah, you heard the little ka-chink on the last shot. Alright, that sounds pretty cool. Pistol, I don't really use pistols all too often, but that's how that sounds. Let's see what else we want to throw. Throw a frag. Back up. That was a smoke. Nice. Alright, let's test out some more weapons. I'm going to test out vanilla weapons solely. Modded weapons, they all have their own sound for the most part. And the ones that don't just use vanilla sounds, so... let's go ahead and try out the Mark 200. This is semi-auto. I'm shooting semi-auto. This Mark 200 sounds very nice. That was fun. I got carried away. That was great fun. I like that. I like that. What else do we have that I want to try out? The Mark 20, why not? Try the 5.56. This is cool. Kind of like a weird hybrid of like an FN 2000 and a FAMAS. Alright, let's go in here. I don't know if you guys could hear at the end, but I heard it ka-chink off. Sounded like a ricochet hit something, but I don't know. I must just be crazy. I want to try out. I know what most of these sound like. Let's try out this thing. This has a weird sound. Has a loud reverberation for some reason. Not sure why the 9mm carries harder than the 6.5. Unless that's just how real guns operate, I don't know. Pretty solid. PDW 2000 is a nice gun. Even with my barrage of probably like 200 or 300 guns, I do use the PDW 2000. Alright, and last on the list of guns I want to try for right now. Actually, I think this is just last in general. Fuck it. Let's go with two more. I want to try out the Mark 18. Where's the Mark 18? Can't find anything with all these damn mods enabled. Alright, let's go. I hear like a metal chime after every shot. The guns, one thing I'll notice is kind of hard to explain. The guns feel heavy. Like the sound, firing the shot sounds heavier. I wouldn't say it feels like firing a real gun, because I've fired a few in my day. But I mean, you can't really get the feeling of shooting a real gun through a video game, but I mean, this is about as close as you're gonna damn get. I'm gonna see how Dragonfire matches up to this. This is pretty fucking solid stuff. Alright, I'm gonna try out, I keep wanting to try out one of those 12.7mm cannons, I just can't find them. Way too many mods in here. I don't know what they're called. G. Something starts with a G. G, G, G. I don't know my alphabet. G comes before all these letters. I don't even know if this is alphabetical. G and this thing. Alright, here we go. You hear the shot report. Just wait a little bit after I fire and you'll hear it. That's cool. Alright, enough dilly-dallying with this. One thing I just thought of, I'm going to have to come back to later. Alright, let's dump the guns for now. Oh wait, hold on. I almost missed an important test. I gotta make sure I've got a backpack. Take an Alice pack, why not? And let's try out some launchers. PCML. That's cool. There's a delay between contact and sound. The missile firing is not like any missile I've fired before in the Arma series, with any mods included. Kind of like a delayed hissing. It feels like there's a missile coming out rather than a missile exploding out. And then you wait. And then a subtle at the end. I feel like it should be a little louder. I mean, it's not that far away for an AT missile to make a little bit more noise than that. But still pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to try out the RPG now. Come on. There's a lot of delay there. I don't know if that delay's right. Contact right here. That might be right. Who knows? Pretty cool though. Same thing, the hissing, it feels like it's coming out rather than exploding out, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's try out the MV Marshal. Oh, not the inventory. Alright, we're in. Pretty cool. That's cool. Alright, one thing I just noticed. When you fire this gun, the gun obviously sounds powerful, but a big thing here, I don't know if this is enhanced soundscape or I think this is speed of sound that adds this. Kind of like the distant fire effect. This one, it feels like they got right, because if you wait, there's a lot of distance in firing shots out there, but you'll eventually hear it. And it's not too bad. You know, it gets distant. Feels powerful. See the giant shells come falling out of the gun. It really feels like a powerful striker almost. Feels like I'm shooting pretty massive cannon shells. What is it? 40mm cannon, I think. Or 30mm. Yeah, 40mm cannon. That's what it feels like. And of course the Mark 200. Sounds cool. Sounds like the other Mark 200, so no big deal there. Alright, I gotta get in the driver's seat and turn this thing off. MV7, one of my favorite vehicles in Arma to use. Very weak, but a nice, almost rather than like a striker, more of like a LAV or like a light armored vehicle. Not a, that was fucking redundant. More like a light armored reconnaissance vehicle. Alright, here's the big boy. You know, I could look like an idiot right now and speed of sound doesn't change vehicle sounds. But if it does, then I hope you're enjoying this. Because right now, if I'm freaking out about these sounds for vehicles moving around, and they're just vanilla sounds, shows you how much I know about vanilla shit. It's actually a pretty cool tank. I hate that stupid static on top, though. Whoever came up with that static design was an idiot. No offense to the Arma community. Or by Arma community, I mean the Bohemia developers. I mean, how can you replace an M2 with something as strange and ugly as that? Alright, I digress. Let's fire some fucking shells with this thing. 105. There's a big difference between 105 and 40. Alright, you can't really hear a difference there. All you hear is engine. That's one way you get rid of something in your way. Alright, I want to take a fire. Yeah, I'll just shoot at this thing. Let me load in some HEAT, some high explosive anti-tank. Pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not too focused on this, per se. Oh, I hurt myself, nice. Not too focused on the specifics of what these Arma 3 vanilla things sound like. Mostly because of the amount of mods I use. But you'll see later when I do the A164 demo, and just the general bullet travel should be about the same. I mean, it just adds ambience. Good, solid ambience to Arma. Alright, let's go with the BTR commish, just for shits and giggles. I'm not going to bother driving around in circles, because I picked this one because the cannon's a slightly smaller caliber. I think there's something wrong with those rocks over there. I blamed the delay on the gun. But the delay might be something wrong with the map, because it is in beta, so I'm sorry, speed of sound, if that was my bad, or if the map maker's bad. Because everything else seems to be about timed just right. Oh, that's cool. You saw it skip off the ground. One of the things bullets do in this game is like bounce off the ground if it hits at an angle, which is true. That happens. I love watching with tracers, though. I'm shooting armor-piercing rounds over there for some reason. Here we go. .5 and a Titan missile. Let's go. So, all very cool. I'm gonna go run over, check the statics. It'll be a quick test because I have a general idea of what it's gonna sound like. Run over. Thank God I've got that plus time. Alright, let's go ahead and test out this 50. Cool. Just basic stuff at this point, not too much more to comment on. You get the general idea of what it adds. Nothing really different than all the other shit I've covered so far. That sounds pretty cool. That's a little different. Like the grenade launch, the way the grenades come out. Like explosives, missiles, grenades, everything that isn't pint-sized, and I mean that in like a, not a literal sense, but a figurative sense, that comes out of a barrel with speed of sound sounds more like it's coming out at high velocity rather than exploding out of a gun. Very nice touch. Let me frag the building so I can get an explosion. That's cool. Sounds like the bass of a car or something. It's like, you know, that deep feeling you get. Okay, that's cool. Mortars. Fire and forget. Actually, not fire and completely forget. Let's fire at something over here. Can't fire. Cool. Oh, yes. That's cool. Oh, that is so cool. Wonder where these mortars are supposed to land. Not a good question to ask yourself. I hope the rest of the mortars land in that vicinity. They are. If you want to go back and review those explosions, wait a little bit, give it a couple seconds, and you actually will hear the report. It sounds like a subtle heart thumping. I doubt you can hear it if you're just listening to my voice and kind of... You'll have to turn your volume way up, so I kept quiet for a little bit there. So you can go back and check that out if you want. Alright, now I want to shoot this monster. This is fucking cool. This is added by mod, so probably sounds aren't that different. Actually, that feels kind of different. Now that I think about it. I wonder if that's a new sound or not. Let's see what this thing sounds like. I think I just killed myself. Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, I'm gonna restart anyway. Actually, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and relaunch this with weather on, bad weather, so you can hear the weather effects. And then I'm gonna relaunch it again with clear as day so I can review the map. So, see you in a jiffy. Alright guys, I'm back, and as you can see, it is raining on the airfield. Hold on, let me get rid of this fucking radio. As you can see, it's raining on the airfield. Got rid of most of that stuff. Splash effects, all that's new. I'm going to be quiet for about 20 seconds or so. I'm waiting for some lightning to crack. Here's me trying to make lightning crack. Set weather. Rain, wind, waves. So I can't do anything about lightning, huh? Let's see if I can't open Zeus. Alright, I opened Zeus. Let's see if I can't throw down a Zeus bolt. Fuck, I don't know how to do this. Environment, weather. Is this how to do it? I don't know. This is embarrassing. I don't really know how to do this. Lightning bolt. Here we go. Okay, this is a normal lightning bolt. I'll go ahead and throw in a couple more for you guys here. Where I place it down on here, I can hear it based on proximity to my character, I believe. So if I place it down way out here, distant. You could hear the rumble at the end. So keep in mind, you're listening. It's realistic thunder. You can't hear lightning. I'm sorry if I made that mistake a couple times. But realistic thunder, it rumbles. It's in the distance. It travels. It travels just like bullets and explosions. Really fucking cool update this guy did. So you see the kind of chains you can make with lightning. Definitely a cool ambient feature to do. And then of course you can always scare the shit out of people. Okay. So that was my... How do I get out of this? My overview on weather. And I will meet you guys back here when it's clear as day, and we'll be doing a poor review of Wolfy's flying skills, as well as a nice review of the map of Sauergau. See you guys in a bit.